President Faith Odhiambo of the LSK, you saw that.
Yeah.
Lots of abductions.
Lots of
Many of them unaccounted for.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, you know, this is shocking for me because I feel like we're going back to the Moi era. The last we had of abductions and torture chambers, the Nyayo torture chambers. And so a country that is singing about our democracy in the region, people are praising Kenya. But to see such abductions coming back, the Billy story, Oguda's story, we're looking at Dr. Austin's story that we still had to go and give press conferences. Harriet, who was later released, Frankie, who was later released. Shad, who was also later released, but Caliph is still unaccounted for, Osama is still unaccounted for, and a bit more of others, and also Makoure, who is also unaccounted for, and just later today we got a distress call. The president of the Kenya School of Law was also abducted of the students. And so I'm asking myself these hard questions, that for our country to come back together and reconcile, how are we going to reconcile when we still have abductions ongoing even after the demonstrations took place? I think it's high time that we rethink, and we're asking the Inspector General, ensure that any persons that may be held must be released effective immediately. If you're telling us that you're not in control of the National Police Service, resign. We don't have business of keeping you sitting in that office to serve Kenyans if you're incapable of carrying out your mandate. And it's quite sad because most of these people, once they leave and they're freed, they're unable to talk, they're scared because of whatever they went through, and they cannot tell where they were. So they cannot tell you if they were held in some cell, if they were arrested by the DCI or the NIS. They have no idea where they were. And they end up being dropped in the middle of nowhere because the experience most of them have is that their head is covered and they're handcuffed. And for young 20-year-olds to be going through such harrowing experiences that our forefathers went through, I think we need to rethink in this nation the direction that we are heading. Because as the Law Society will continue to stand against this, we cannot accept a situation that we're going back to the Moi days.
Scary.
Very scary.
Madam President, there's another story I want you to look at, and then we'll talk some more. It's about Githurai. You heard about last night what happened in Githurai, right?
Yeah.
It was a